Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time, but it was bound to happen. After years of screaming for Dave Filoni to be the only man in charge, to give us scenes of the Clone Wars in live action, to give us Ahsoka, and to get promoted to a position where he can oversee all of Star Wars, he does that, he gets to that position, and now he's become public enemy of the fan base. Ever since Ahsoka aired, and by the time the first season was done, we already started to see Dave Filoni suffer a pretty decent amount of backlash. And I get it, some people were hoping he was just gonna get in there and give them Clone Wars live action. I get it, some people, that's their favorite thing ever, that's fine. Other people were hoping he was gonna be coming there, he was gonna be like their messiah, and outside of Ahsoka, and Ahsoka being just like she was in Clone Wars, nobody else can be on a higher pedestal, right? They were hoping Thrawn was just going to come in there, he was going to wreak havoc, and they were pretty much hoping they would get everything they asked for, including less input from this. They want him just to oversee everything, but it has to be exactly to what they want. When he recently revealed, oh yeah, you don't need to be a Jedi or Sith or whatever, anybody can tap into the Force if they study it and learn it, that got him backlash. But him talking about how he's excited for all future Star Wars projects, how he's going to be involved with the next Rey film and everything that they're doing, and then combine that with the fact that they've been teasing more involvement of, well, the women that we saw in Ahsoka and others like Bo-Katan, the Armor, and them getting to the forefront, a lot of people now feel like that he betrayed them, and once he got the job over at Lucasfilm, that he essentially was Kathleen Kennedy all along, but he was just stroking the fan base to get them to cheer for him, and then he would show his true colors as just another one of her pawns. Now, this just falls in line with all the other insane stuff we hear about Star Wars and all these crazy conspiracies, and it's honestly insane. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest fan of everything Dave Filoni has done. I certainly have issues with Ahsoka and everything else in Star Wars, every project. I don't think any of them are perfect by any means. But people have been begging for this. And I don't understand what they were thinking he was going to do, since he's always literally been championing female characters at the center of everything. Like, did people miss that Clone Wars is an Ahsoka show? Anakin and Obi-Wan were there, but Ahsoka was like the primary thing there, right? He came up with her. That's her thing. It's her show. I think people miss that. And Ahsoka is a show about the Rebels crew continuing. And if you watch Rebels, and I hope you have, and as I've talked about it elsewhere, Rebels is my favorite piece of Star Wars content ever. Rebels is still very much a show driven by all the females in it. So I don't think he betrayed anybody or the fan base, and I don't see why he's getting like backlash, because Dave's doing what he's always done. Like, it's always been this. I don't know. I'm just excited for everything he's gonna do, honestly. I love the Ahsoka. So, cool.